What's wrong now?
I seen you looking at her, Dutch.
Who?
You know who. Getting too old for you, am I? That's how it usually works with you, isn't it?
You're delusional. Again.
Won't even look me in the eye, but you look at her all day.
Doesn't matter what I say, you'll believe whatever fantasy you're currently living in.
Fantasy? You think this is a fantasy for me?
I do not have the energy for this right now.
Oh, it's written all over you. I'm not stupid, I've been watching.
Oh, that much is painfully clear.
You're playing a dangerous game.
Will you be quiet? I am trying to read here.
Pig!
Well, that's one way to start off. Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to Red Dead Redemption 2. Previously, we were way up in the north. We made a short trip to Van Horn, where we met up with a Miss Marjorie and Bertram, two of a three-person circus act, essentially. And one of their people, Magnifico, had kind of taken off into the woods and spent all their money, apparently. So we helped them track him down. After that, we explored more up in the north, looking for wolves, essentially, and we hunted the legendary moose. We ended up getting 3 perfect wolf pelts and the carcass for the skull here back at camp. We made a wolf coat with the trapper, had him make one for us and purchased it. And then we made a return trip home, and it was quite a long journey, but we ended up making it back to where we are right now. And with that being said, let's jump back in. Now, we've been away for some time.
I imagine you was quite something once, Miss Grimshaw.
Thank you.
Yes, a long time ago. We all know flowers wither. Ain't no shame in it.
Asshole.
Yes.
Oh, I've had enough of this morning.
Yeah, I can see why. Antagonize, please.
So, what do you think of this place? Better than your little hermit camp, right?
Oh, it's wonderful, Arthur. Thank you for asking.
That's not what I was going for, but okay.
Good morning, Arthur.
We got that thing done for the Braithwaites. Better be some money at the end of this.
Oh, there will be.
I sure hope so.
Newspaper clipping. Is this new? Former Fenian raider killed in gun battle. June 1889. That's this year, so. After decades escaping justice, the law finally caught up with Dara McGuire. That's a relation to Sean then, right? Mr. McGuire was a well-known Fenian and a proponent of Irish independence who had attacked the Empire and all its stands for on 2 continents. Government agents who had pursued him for many years once found the traitor at a farmhouse outside of Clifton and Connemara, but he eluded them. A desperate manhunt ensued, and it was discovered Mr. McGuire had fled to America. Finally, Mr. McGuire was found lodging in a roaming house in Boston, Massachusetts. There, the men bravely engaged in a gun battle with the traitor who was killed in the action. Reports from family members that he was murdered in his sleep were denied by other witnesses as little more than further Fenian propaganda. I don't know what that means, Fenian. Tonight, all law-abiding citizens in Ireland and across the Empire will sleep easier in their beds. So Sean is an apple that didn't fall far from the tree, I'm guessing, based on this. As long ago as 1860, Mr. McGuire was implicated in the so-called Fenian uprising that swept through Galway, burning 3 large properties and leaving many dead. To escape capture, he fled to Canada, where he was part of a Fenian raid near the Great Fall of Niagara that left 8 people dead. Later, he returned to Ireland, where, despite being wanted for murder, he became a prominent figure in Republican politics. in a battle that he and his ilk waged against the parasitic aristocracy of Ireland, whether English or Irish. A personal war against the natural order of things that damaged landowners, ruined farmers, and disrupted the peaceful propagation of life as it meant to be lived. Now, after decades of disruption and treason, justice caught up with Mr. McGuire. Interesting. I don't think I've ever read that one before. Alright, so I've already had enough of Micah. Let's head to the Gray's place and meet up with John finally. I'll be back for you. I am busy. I'll be back for you later. The train is stopped suspiciously. There's quite a few of them.
Gonna string you up and watch you down.
And one more. At first, I just thought that was just general gunfire, but I saw the train. Hopefully everybody got away. Was that the Lemony Raiders, or... Yeah, they're very lemony. I don't know if I can stop calling them that. No, might stop in Rhodes. That's just another part of the day, right? I was just going about my day. Might stop in Rhodes for to load up on ammunition. Ooh. That's a bad way to die. You said cholera, right?
Oh, now, take some pity on a man with one leg with a huge heart. And I tell you, I see...
Morning to you.
Hey! Hey, it's good to see you again, friend. But, what you doing here?
Just visiting old friends, I guess.
Well, you better get out of here. There's a bunch of government agents I met asking about you all across town. Yeah, them and a bunch of bounty hunters, too, I think.
So?
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't seem too scared.
Guess not.
Well, they seem pretty mad. What'd you do?
Nothing good.
Well, you better get out of here.
Interesting. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that they're still following us if he's referring to Pinkertons. That's not good. The bounty hunters we already knew about. So what tipped us off this time?
I'll have my eyes on you every second you're in here, thief.
Excuse Excuse
What
me?
can I do for you, huh?
I'm not the one who had a kid locked up in your basement, dude. Don't start with me on that.
Let me see what's available.
Alright, what do we need? Well, maybe we didn't need to come here. Suppose gun oil.
Listen, you won't take all day, will you?
Do you mind? This guy sure runs his mouth a lot for what we caught him doing. He's lucky he's alive. Okay, now off to Caliga.
I'm looking for my mate Gavin. Somebody help me! Gav? Gav? I've lost my friend. Somebody help me, please!
Morning.
Listen, have you seen... I'm looking for my friend Gavin.
I don't know any Gavins, I'm afraid.
English bloke. Lovely fella. He went missing and now I'm all alone.
Good luck.
That's too bad. Gavin!
This dude, I tell you. So to this day, I don't know if it's possible to ever find Gavin.
Oh, that's really... Gavin!
Do you mind, buddy?
Okay, girl.
Where the hell are you?
Do we still even have our deputy star on anymore? I noticed when I changed my outfit to the new one that it kind of disappeared. Which, granted, we shouldn't be wearing it if we're not working with the Braithwaites, but...
Can I help you?
Well, looks like you boys had some trouble.
Yeah, we had some trouble. Bad trouble. What you want?
Oh, I was supposed to meet some business partners here. They arranged a meeting, I believe.
Fellow with a scar and a Mexican?
Yes, sir.
Out by the stables, I think.
Thank you. And, sorry for your troubles, friend.
Yeah, he's referring to the torched tobacco fields that we are responsible for. And I don't quite know if all the Greys live on this estate. I know there's an older one. I think is it Tavish that's still alive? I think Tavish is still alive. In fact, I think that's who we're meeting. I could be wrong, but I don't think Lee Gray, the sheriff, I'm not sure if he lives here or not.
We're good men, like you.
You don't know me. You turn up in town, you're helping everybody. And there's troubles everywhere. Bandits attacked my fields.
And have you met my partner, Arthur Morgan?
No.
I met your son, the sheriff.
Okay.
Mr. Gray here was saying how he had problems with a family of degenerates.
Oh, well, nobody likes degenerates.
Hag and her inbred sons. They ruined this county. They killed my uncle, you know.
That ain't right.
Problem is, we can't be seen to get too close.
And?
We've got gold, Yankee. We've got gold.
I ain't no Yankee, friend. I ain't nothing. My daddy came over on the boat from Scotland.
I'm Scottish.
In the Braithwaites?
Goddamn peasants. I don't know. Mongrels. Slave fuckers. All you gotta do is look at them.
How much gold?
Enough. These are prized horses I'm talking about. Them, they'll get you 5,000.
5,000 for horses.
Easy.
And where do we sell them, these $5,000 horses?
Over in Clemens Cove. Fellow over there will run them out of state and give you 50 cents on the dollar.
Mister, you got yourself a deal.
Just keep us away from this. Publicly, I mean.
My sense is we keep all horse rustling away from the public.
Yeah. Yeah, see, he's not wearing his badge, even though we're here with the Greys.
Go to the stables on the south side of the manor. That's where they keep the thoroughbreds.
Of course, we're heading over into Braithwaite territory.
Crazy old fool.
If he only knew we just torched his tobacco crop.
That was you?
The old man was cursing the Braithwaites about that.
Burning rich folks' property? Sean was like a pig in shit.
I'm sure. 5,000 for horses. They must be rich.
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's talking about. But, if we get even a third of that, it'll be worth it.
So how are we gonna play this?
The place is well guarded, so there ain't no point in blasting in there. We'll make them think we're there looking to purchase.
3 armed men?
You'd be armed if you were about to spend 5,000 on horses. We should go in the back way, though. Avoid too many questions. Careful. There's a guard.
I'll speak to him, okay?
All right, then.
Can I help you, gentlemen?
Yeah, we're here to see about some horses.
Horses?
Yeah, we had an appointment with Mr. Braithwaite, I believe.
Yeah, I never heard about any of this.
Our partner wanted to make a significant investment in some stables down here. But perhaps we should look elsewhere.
Well, okay then. Head on up to the stables. Someone will come see you.
Yeah.
That's it. Nice and easy. No need to rush. We don't want to draw any unnecessary attention. All right. I think that's the stables just up ahead. Heads down, play cool. We'll head around the front, hitch up there.
And we've been to this part of the estate.
All right, let's hitch up here.
Okay. Oh, there's one on the other side.
Hello there.
Can I help you, boys?
I hope so. Heard you got some horses.
We always got horses.
Fine horses, I mean.
I don't get you, friend.
Yeah, you do. Come on.
Listen, why don't you get out of here? You, Scarface, and your greaser buddy.
Whoa!
I don't like officials.
We ain't officials. We're connoisseurs, looking to do some breedings. Come on now, partner.
Okay, fine. Follow me. These here's mainly the studs available for purchase or for working. If that's what you're interested in. What is you boys interested in?
We represent a famous stable and stud farm from Saratoga.
Is that so?
Unofficially.
Of course. This here's Cerberus. Here you go, boy. Cerberus.
Greaser, huh?
Okay, bandana's on. Don't need nobody recognizing us.
All right, I'll grab the white one in the middle. You get the other two. Relax, boy. Come on.
Good boy. Easy now.
Oh, what are you doing, brother?
Marston, you're gonna tether him up to Javier's horse.
Okay.
Javier, you're gonna lead the stallions.
Easy. Easy. Take it easy there.
Easy, you're all right. Marston, you ride point. I'll cover up the back. If there's any problems, we regroup at Clemens Cove.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Let's go, quick!
Get going, you two. I'll watch.
What the hell are you doing?
Stop! Stop! We're being robbed! I said stop these men! Stop! Come on! Move in on! Look out ahead! They're coming out of the fields! Kill that bastard, my man! Watch it! There's guards by that wagon! Go to hell!
Damn it!
Damn! The gate's blocked!
Go left! Into the fields! Look there! The fence is down! Come on! See if we get rid of them in the trees!
All right, girl. I think we're clear. Yep.
More on the road there, hijo de puta! I'ma hang your scallion,
You see any more of them?
No?
Don't think so.
All right, let's get these horses to Clemens Cove quick before we run into any more trouble.
Whoa! You okay there, boy?
Shit! One of the stallions is loose. Keep going. I'll get him. Yeah. Got you. Easy. Hey now.
That could have gone smoother.
Come on now.
Hey, Morgan! Over here! You got him! Well done. Clemens Cove's just over there. Come on.
Whoa.
Let's get this over with.
That could have gone smoother.
That'll be on my gravestone.
Yep, for sure.
Come here. You think they look like they're paying 5,000 for horses?
I guess we'll see.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say no.
There you go.
What you boys want?
Heard you pay good prices for horses.
Oh, we'll buy more or less anything, Pop.
That so?
Sure, Pop. I'm Clay Davies. That's my brother Clive. We're twins.
John, Arthur, Javier.
So what are you? Cuban?
No.
I don't like Cubans.
That's so?
Maybe. Why, what do you care? You ain't Cuban.
Maybe I like Cubans.
Ooh, you're funny. He's funny. Ain't he funny, Clive? Clive don't talk. We're twins, but I was born first. He came out all yellow and black, but he's okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I know these horses. They ain't yours, but I like you, and I can give you 650 for them.
I was told we could get up to $5,000 for them.
And I was told the moon was made of ladies' tears. Only it ain't true. Not one little bit.
But
I like you boys, but I ain't got more than 700 on me. You want it, or you want to ride them fellers into town, and maybe someone there'll hang you?
We're gonna need more than that.
I ain't got no more money, Pop. Here, take it or leave it. Uh-huh.
all right.
You goddamn fool, Marston.
Ain't no one round here got $5,000, boys, but nice meeting you. See you boys again, I hope. Come on, yeah. Close the gate, Clive.
Believed a yarn spun us by one of that Gray family. And imagined we was gonna be wonderfully rich. At the end of it, we felt like prize idiots.
Ladies' tears, he says. I think that's a first for me. What does that even mean? Oh boy. Of all the bizarre conversations I've ever heard in this game. You know, while we are here,
Where have you been, big man?
Out and about, you know.
I missed you, son. You find anything interesting?
It's strange country out there. That it is.
That's an understatement. He just pops out all friendly. Let's
Hell of a morning.
let's do some contributions. Alright. And let's see what we can get. We're pretty good on provisions, I would say. Let's just do everything. We keep the camp happy, right? Micah, stop kissing ass. Okay, that'll be good for now, I think. So I don't know if there's going to be much to do in camp. But my main goal is to go and meet up with Trelawney anyway. So I might just do that.
Are you well, Mr. Morgan?
Well, I'm alive, Miss Grimshaw.
These girls, Mr. Morgan, they're driving me to despair.
Why?
No gratitude. And no manners. This younger generation, it saddens me. The world is ruined.
Arthur! Are you busy, Arthur?
Why?
Well, I know you think I'm just some effete buffoon.
What?
A man of words and not of action. Hardly a man at all.
Well, I think you're as slippery as an eel in an oil slick, but still a man.
Because I think I found something interesting.
Yeah?
Have you ever robbed a stagecoach?
No, never. Who would have even thought? Of course I robbed a goddamn stagecoach. You know I have.
And what's the problem with stagecoaches?
The armed man attempting to put a bullet in your head?
Not quite. The odds. I mean, is it worth the robbing?
Sometimes.
I know. But, well, if you'd like to come with me, I can introduce you to a new best friend, and he's going to give you all the decent, robbable stagecoaches a hot-blooded degenerate could require.
Well, I could require a whole lot. So where do we find this friend of yours?
Rhodes!
Because what can possibly go wrong there?
Well, lead the way and we'll find out.
You sure seem to have got about around here.
You know me. I like to make friends in low places.
How the hell you end up down here anyway?
I could ask the same of you. I have a few commitments over this way. Some expenses to meet.
Expenses? What expenses? Gentlemen's canes and rabbits to pull out of hats?
Among other things, I had quite a nice little business going for a while. Shares in a gold mining company. Excellent returns for the investor of a certain financial standing. Until, well, that unfortunate run-in with the law.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Thanks for disappearing on us during that Sean business, by the way.
I'd done my part. Each to their strengths, dear boy. You know, you boys should really watch yourselves with those two families. This is a small town. People talk. I tried to mention it to Hosea, but you know how he is. Anyway, while they're off chasing their pot of Confederate gold hidden at the end of some rainbow, let me present you with something real.
So, where exactly are we going?
The train station. The clerk there, Alden, is quite a fellow. And very informed on the comings and goings of coaches round these parts.
Ah, I see.
I would say I have to agree. Small towns, people talk. I grew up in a small town. I currently live in a small town. Even smaller towns. Everybody knows everything.
Here we are. We can hitch up outside. I'll make the introductions, Arthur.
you first.
Got the help talking about that boy you got killed in Rhodes. Seems to have them all shook up.
Well, that comes as no surprise.
Hello, Alden.
Hello, Josiah. How have you been?
Dandy. And you, friend?
Like I said, times are tough. My missus is a bad woman. Terrible woman.
They often are. But how's work, Alden?
Terrible. Wages got cut again. They reckon they just invented a new horseless carriage will be the end of us.
They've been saying that nonsense since they invented the wheel. The wickedness of bosses.
I know. My comrades here and I are greatly discouraged from the adequate fulfillment of our duty.
A discouraged man is no man at all, Alden. No man at all. My friend Arthur here has a present for you.
Here. Ain't you kind, sir?
Call him Arthur. He's one of us, a fellow man of distinction.
Okay. Well, this is perfect timing. I think you'll like this one, Josiah. It'll be coming south down the River Road through Siltwater Strand.
Thank you, Alden. Thank you very much.
Oh, and Josiah, if you or Arthur are ever out Strawberry Way, ask for my colleague there, feller called Hector. He's also one of the... What did you call us again?
Discouraged men, Alden.
That's it. Discouraged men. I like that.
Well, goodbye, Alden, or should I say, adieu?
Oh, adieu, Josiah.
Coach robbery tip. Coach coming south down the river road through Siltwater Strand. Valuables in strong box. Passenger is the very wealthy Mrs. Chester Damson, aspiring but appalling opera singer. Use your imagination. This ought to be fun. Aspiring but appalling. That means plug your ears.
River Road through Siltwater Strand, he said.
Okay. I think I know a good spot to wait. Follow me. Time is of the essence here, dear boy.
Oh, we'll be fine.
What did I tell you? Simple as can be. Seems a lot of the station workers are in on it these days. Earning a pittance, the unions are whipping them up, so they want something on the side. Like he said, there, Strawberry. Could create a lot of opportunities for a man in your line of work.
I ain't sure about going back to Strawberry after all that Micah business.
Didn't sound like you left anyone alive to recognize you, so I wouldn't worry too much, dear boy. All this trouble. You gentlemen are becoming quite the celebrities, aren't you? Soon you'll be on the front of a dime novel. And dead, of course.
We're hoping to be long gone before that. Dutch has a plan.
If anything goes wrong, let's meet back here at this crossroad, okay?
All right.
Okay. This should do.
Sure. Here.
I'm hoping we won't need those.
Better safe than sorry. So what were you thinking?
Well, according to this, the loot is located in a strongbox, which is in the back. I'll put on a little performance, and you can scurry around, open the strongbox, and relieve them of their goodies.
And how do I open the strongbox without threatening someone to open it for me?
This should work.
And I can do this silently?
Well, I'm hoping complete silence won't be necessary. But you're going to wish you had your earplugs. This is Damson. Oh, very good, Alden, very good. Of course, if anything goes wrong, you can wave your guns around like you normally do. Hold tight. They'll be here soon.
There it is. Right on time. Let's go. Keep your distance so they don't see you. And please leave that gun in its holster for once. anything.
Not at all.
I'm preparing for a show.
It's a free country.
Oh,
Did you say a show?
It's a small benefit. It's Blackwater. Just
Mrs. Chester Damson. Flatter me.
I flatter, but
Stop the coach, my good man! Stop the coach!
Whoa! Miss Dempsey, why did you stop singing?
The New York audience, they were rather cruel.
New Yorkers are prigs and fools who believe Westerners don't know anything about culture.
I couldn't agree more.
Could you? It's such a small show, but would you sing something for me? I'm looking for a mezzo-soprano.
I don't know.
Miss Damson, you owe it to West Elizabeth.
You treat on
Adagio. Molto adagio.
Madam, we should move. The road is not safe.
My good man.
Madam, I've heard enough. Might I have your card? The event is on the 23rd of this month. I can't say enough. Mrs. Damson. Magnifico. So sorry, gentlemen, for the interruption. Farewell. Nicely done, Arthur. A little finesse for once. Well done, sir. Well done.
It was easy. You did all the work.
Teamwork, my dear boy. Teamwork.
Here you go.
Thank you. Oh, jolly good. Go see Alden from time to time. See you soon, Arthur.
I really do love Trelawney. He's such a fun character. I was not aware that this was a fence. So I'd like to check this out.
Welcome. You just discovered my little shop here?
Huh.
All right, then. Better be good.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember, hush, hush.
Okay, so we have one hair tonic. Let's use this up and go buy a bunch, just so we can get to that nice level 10. And before I forget, I keep forgetting I have this. That fish should have rotted a long time ago. I'll hit him.
truth, this man deserves no earthly respect from us. As a sign of respect to our Creator, we pay respect to the dead.
Interesting.
Oh, Father, what do we say about a man who lost his way so awfully? He carried that awful world with him, rustling horses with a misguided gang of killers.
We
My
will
husband had his best cattle rustled last week. Said it was a group come from Mexico.
That's how it is around here.
hitch up here.
Girl.
Mr. Harper was selling whiskey last week. Said it was for medical purposes only.
Long time no see. Have a look. All for sale, except the floorboards.
Now, let me just look in here.
It's probably under regular provisions, if I remember. Or not. Get some
Here.
carrots for the horse. Nothing I really need here. There we go. Okay.
Something else you're after?
I think that's good enough for now.
Thanks.
Vampires and Saint Denis, they're saying.
Hey there.
I would like to know more about vampires in Saint Denis. Do you see what I see? Few 3 stars. Let's see. I don't even really need to. Didn't even really need to track that one. Good find.
Okay then, girl.
That is exactly what I was looking for. What do we have here?
Who's that? Arthur, look what the cat dragged in. Nonsense might amuse folk at a children's birthday party. But really.
I'm saying Irish.
No. Scots. Cornwall, dear boy. Where the real, original Celts are from. Where they still have trolls, just like you, that live under the bridges. Where fire spews out of the marshes.
What's it like there?
I have no idea. I've never been, but it sounds wonderful.
Well, I'm from Ohio, and I have been there. And it could use more trolls.
So I've heard. So I've heard.
Now that he's back in camp, we're definitely going to be,
How about you keep me company?
Oh my god, Micah.
Really, Mr. Bell? You flatter me.
Oh, Arthur, it is good to see you.
You okay, Mary Beth?
Just great, but I nearly got killed back in town. They caught me robbing from a store, and I ran for my life.
You weren't followed here.
Arthur Morgan? Of course not. Who do you think you're speaking to?
Good girl.
That's right.
Okay, now I do have access to that stage robbery with Sean. I'm hoping that'll be there tomorrow. I don't want to do it this dark.
Haven't received anything from you in a while, Mr. Morgan.
Excuse me?
Will.
Yes, you have. You absolutely
Can't wait
have.
to taste this.
Thank you, Arthur.
Alright. Let's sleep it off, and then we'll... Hopefully we can get... still do that with Sean.
We're stuck in the shit now, Mr. Morgan. In the shit. We're drowning in mud.
For a man of the cloth, you have quite a way with words.
Words are the very least of my problems. The very least.
I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Ooh, what is this?
Not too bad.
A cigar?
Good.
Can I take the cigar? Who would that be from? Who was the last person I helped? I don't remember. Alright, Wild Mint. Okay, what was the last thing we did storyline-wise? It's been a bit. Okay, so we do have the circus folk. Right, so back in Clemens Point. We went horse thieving, our greed getting the better of us. Believed a yarn spun us by one of that great family, the patriarch Tavish, a particularly unpleasant one of what seems a reasonably unpleasant family. So I was right, that was Tavish. And Tavish then we now know is the father to Lee and grandfather to Bo. He had us believing that the Braithwaite woman owned some highly prized English thoroughbreds, or Arab chargers, or whatever they were supposed to be, and imagined we was going to be wonderfully rich. At the end of it, we felt like prize idiots. So I guess at least some prizes was being handed out. I appreciate the English in that. All right, that's a good place to close things out. To recap, we did a couple more missions, kind of continuing out the main story since we've been away from camp for so long. But we started off by following up with John at the Greys, where we essentially were sent by Tavish Grey, the patriarch of the family, to steal some of the Braithwaite's prized horses. He claimed that we could get quite a sum for them, which we weren't even close to. He said 5,000, we ended up getting 700 on the whole lot. So not nearly what we were expecting out of it, but it's still a good bit of money considering what we got out of it in the end. But I do think Tavish was playing us for fools in that or he just didn't know what he was talking about. So Hosea and Dutch still think there's money at the end of this, and John, I think it was John that didn't seem so sure about that, and I'm not too sure that I would be either, because all this money seems to be more mythic than anything else. But we did follow up with Trelawney after that, so he fixed us up with a couple of interesting, I don't want to say necessarily toys, but things that we can work with. First of all, he connected us with Alden at the train station in Rhodes, who has kind of informed us, and to some extent, that some of the station workers are kind of giving out tips on stagecoaches for robberies. So apparently, what do you call them? Discouraged workers or something like that. So kind of an interesting connection we have there. So we can go to him now for stagecoach information, and he kind of informed us of another one in Strawberry that could help a lot with that as well. We also got a nice new toy from Trelawney, which was the Lockbreaker, which is why I didn't buy it earlier, because I knew we were going to get one eventually. And we made a stagecoach hit with him, a stealth one at that. So something we don't necessarily always do. With that being said, we're going to close things out. I will be continuing here today, so if you are still here live, stick around. Otherwise, thank you all for joining, and I will see you all later.